The death of 25-year-old Freddie Gray has sparked several weeks of protests and demonstrations in the U.S. city of Baltimore. But Gray's death is not the only reason for the unrest. CCTV's Jim Spellman has insight into why so many are struggling in that city.
For many visitors, Baltimore is synonymous with the Inner Harbor. Hundreds of millions of dollars invested in waterfront attractions, a convention center, hotels, and a nearby baseball stadium have created a crown jewel for the city. A few miles away in a neighborhood called Sandtown, life is very different. Marvin Cheatham, known throughout Sandtown as Doc, is president of the local neighborhood association.
There are two Baltimores. There's an Inner Harbor Baltimore and there's another Baltimore,
where the streets are plagued by poverty, crime, and neglect. Freddie Gray's death while in police custody touched off weeks of protest not far away.
The Sandtown neighborhood where Freddie Gray lived is nearly entirely African American. Nearly a third of all families live in poverty, about 1 in 5 adults is unemployed, and nearly a quarter of all the buildings here are vacant.
A mural honoring Gray is going up, but the problems here run much deeper than just the relationship between police and the community. Dr. Jay Perman is president of the University of Maryland, Baltimore.
Are the problems race, the problems money, the problem jobs? What are the core problems?
I think it's all of that. Neighborhoods like Sandtown are neighborhoods that have been long steeped in poverty, and they're heavily minority. And those kids in those neighborhoods need better education so that they can get better jobs, so we can break the cycle of poverty.
Breaking that cycle has proven to be difficult.
This is our Governor's Wellmobile Clinic, one of 4 that we have.
The university helped sponsor a mobile health clinic that is parked in Sandtown in the wake of the riots. But community leaders say outreach programs like the clinic are just short-term fixes. True solutions remain elusive.
What is there here for a young man, young woman, as far as education, job opportunities, ways to improve yourself?
none of the above. But you have a lot of good people here. A lot of good people. Yes, we had too many people that did harm to us, but the overwhelming majority are good people. They're just living in real tough times, and they've been neglected by our elected officials.
Pearl Frederick is a retired school teacher known to her students as Mama Pearl. She wants to see better education to prepare students for the modern workplace.
Look at the technology. Everything's changing rapidly. So if you're not caught up, then you're lost. So yes, we need education. Our children need to be educated.
But she is wary of some government-based programs.
But the system is set up to hold everybody back that allow it to hold them back. With the welfare, low-income housing, if everything is given to you all the time and you never work for anything, you can't appreciate it.
Across the street, Jerlene Miles has seen her neighborhood change since she arrived in 1965.
It was a beautiful block when I moved in here.
She's seen drug dealers take over, houses abandoned, and opportunities for young people disappear, all while other parts of Baltimore seem to get nicer.
They can find money to rent and renovate Inner Harbor for tourist attraction. They can come through to some of these neighborhoods.
But this is not a neighborhood without hope. 2 weeks after riots and looting rocked Sandtown, it's opening day for Little League. Kids take their turn at bat while parents look on.
Make contact, son.
Hoping their children get a hit and hoping the future of Sandtown looks a little brighter than the present. Jim Spellman, CCTV, Baltimore, Maryland.